Wow, happy Sunday, everyone. I trust everyone's having an amazing Sunday afternoon. We're going to keep this really informal today, but I have a very special guest, a very special friend, and he's also a co-author in our upcoming book, Land for Success, Untold Stories from Burnout to Victory. So please help me to welcome Okezie Oluikpe today. Okezie, how are you?
I'm good, God, and thank you so much for this.
Well, welcome. Casey, I'm sitting at home here in Toronto, freezing right now because of all the snow we've had. And tell us where you are. Tell us where you are right now. Where are you coming from?
I'm in Nigeria right now,
Oh, you're in Nigeria.
and it's warm and nice here.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Nigeria. And what time is it over there right now?
It's 7:01 right
Okay.
now in the evening.
So that's amazing. So we're afternoon and you're in the evening. And it's amazing how Land of Success, right, is not just stories of immigrants like myself here at home and business owners here, but from all around the world. And you're coming in from Nigeria. Before we even get too far um, on this, I want to give tribute to one of our mentors, your mentor, Mr. Bob Proctor. Yeah. Share with us maybe 30, 60 seconds. Okay, so what does Bob Proctor mean to you? What does he meant for you?
Bob, he was a fantastic personality, a great mentor. He taught me and so many others how to be great thinkers, and he could help you get anything you want. Yeah. And
Wow.
he's,
Incredible thought leader, right?
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
he's a great thinker. He teaches us how to think and how to create, how to grow, how to set goals, how to make your goals come true, come alive.
Yes.
We'll miss
Amazing.
him
Well,
so much.
we're gonna miss.
But
Yeah.
he's left a part of himself in so many of us, including you, I'm sure.
Including myself, right? You
Yes.
and I just had a conversation off the air here. I remember in the 80s, right here in Toronto, for the folks who live here, Highway 401 and Keele Street, there was a hotel called the Triumph Hotel. I mean, what a great name, right? Triumph. Maybe that should be one of our new Land for Success themes, like Triumph.
I am.
So
Mhm.
that's I met him back in the 80s. So today we're here to talk about you, Casey. And I know you have so much to offer and to give. And I wanted you to come back another time so we can actually have you, share with us a little more about how to succeed in life and in business. But for today, I want to talk about your upcoming book, Land for Success. But before we get too far, who's Okezie? Tell us a little bit about Okezie. Who is Okezie?
Okay, this is a passionate person who loves to help, who loves to help people have a change in their perspective, who loves to inspire people and let them know that it should only get better and better.
Wow. I love that. And by the way, I'm going to give a shout out to some of the folks who are watching right now. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for joining us. Lester Bailey, our good friend Lester Bailey, just posted that Bob Proctor learned a lot from Napoleon Hill as well. But it's Black History Month as well, so I want to thank Lester being here, you being here, Casey. Lester is also an author in the book, and he's protected like two United States presidents. Can you imagine? Individuals that we know, right? Folks like Maya Angelou, right? He's incredible. So you guys are all authors in the book. Tell me, Casey, what inspired you? What inspired you to share one of your stories in the book Land for Success?
My inspiration to share this is to encourage somebody not to give up, to be resilient, to know that once you make a decision and focus your mind on something, it is just going to happen. It's a law. Once you focus your mind on anything, regardless of what the situation around you is, it will definitely happen.
Wow. Interesting. I'm going to play the devil's advocate for a minute because you're in Nigeria. Okay. I
Yeah.
remember about a month ago, I posted something in one of the Napoleon Hill groups.
True.
And the quote was something about every adversity, every heartache, and so on yields a seed of greater or equal opportunities.
Yes.
And I think somebody from Nigeria said, yeah, but I don't know if I 100% believe in that because if you know where I live, where I grow up, the circumstances that I'm in, you may not say that. What do you say to somebody like that?
He just has to change his mindset. You see, everything is about our mindset. What you can't believe you can get, you will never get.
Wow.
You see, every day we receive ideas, thoughts. I always tell people, if you can think a particular thought, it means you have the capacity to get it.
Wow. Say that again. Say that again. Okay.
If you have an idea or you think a particular thought, it just tells you that you have the capacity to birth, to create, to bring that idea alive.
Wow.
But you see, I told you one time, one of my greatest discoveries in life and after I met Bob is that we think what we don't want.
Mm.
And so we birth what we don't want.
Wow. We
If you
birth what we don't want.
Yes,
Wow.
because we think what we don't want. Okay?
Wow.
We look at our situation and we just accept it. But you and I, every human being has the capacity, the power to say, get out of here. I don't want this. And
Wow.
focus on what you want.
Wow.
My greatest lesson in life I learned is we all think, that is, thinking here means we focus. Our mind is always on what we don't want. Our
Wow.
greatest battle in life is to put your mind on what you want.
Wow.
And one of the things you need for that is your willpower. We
You
all need to learn and exercise how to strengthen our willpower. And what willpower does is it keeps you focused.
Wow.
Now, if the economy of the world is going down and everything, and you're able to keep your mind on having financial freedom, it's achievable if
Wow.
you keep your mind just on that.
Wow.
Yes.
Focus is so important, right? Your mind.
On the willpower, yes.
And the willpower. I love that. Somebody once said too many people focus on the things they don't want
Yeah.
versus the things that they do want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the problem we have.
Yeah.
We need
Okay.
to just,
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
we just need to learn how to do that. And, there are various things you can do to be able to do that.
It's
Writing
amazing.
what you want.
What you want.
Just, write what you want, because there's a connection between, writing and thinking.
Wow.
So if we can write what we want several times, we can kind of mask, what we want over what we don't want.
That is
I
so
mean,
powerful.
yeah, go on, think about it. Many people say what they don't want. They get upset and then they say what they don't want. If you ask somebody, did you mean what you just said? Do you really want this? I bet you they will tell you, no, I was just angry. And that's
Wow.
what it is. There is somebody who knows how to orchestrate everything and make you say what you don't want to say.
Wow.
And what you don't mean. And that's why we need to all learn how to control. Self-control is very important.
Self-control. Wow.
You may have wished for something for so long, and then something just happens. You get upset and you say the things you don't want.
That is so powerful. I want to come back another time when we have more time with you, Okezie, and actually have you deep dive more into that concept of, actually knowing what you want. and then how do we go out and achieve that? Okay, so I'm going to switch gears for a minute.
Okay.
The book launched. So Lending for Success. See if I can find this for a minute. So the book launch is February the 16th.
Yes.
So it's 11 a.m. It's going to be 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. where folks will be able to come and join you and the other authors online. I believe it's going to be streamed on Facebook. It's going to be streamed on YouTube simultaneously. What time will that be in Nigeria? Because I know it.
So that
So
will be around 3. That's around 5 to 7 p.m.
okay, so if folks over there in Nigeria, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure you come and join in and support Okezie and all the other authors. Okezie, when we launched the first book, Volume 1, we had an author from Mexico, Carlos Ramos.
Okay.
And out of all the countries we have, Mexico actually had #1 international bestseller first. It ranked #1 first, right, on Amazon in Mexico. And immediately he had television stations, radio stations, and print media that actually reached out and interviewed him. I wonder if the same thing's going to happen with the media for you in Nigeria.
I have friends in the media, so I'm going to get them to do something for me.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Because J.J. Kent, the co-founder, somebody in Japan, of all places, actually reached out to him and interviewed him. And then some of our, not even just our authors, but some of our members from Lending for Success ended up being authors in this individual's book in Japan as well. Well, let's get back to the 16th again.
Okay.
The book will be officially launched, the Kindle version, on the 16th. How can your friends that are watching support you on that day?
I just need them to go share it, invite other people to, go to Kindle, go to Amazon, and just buy a copy.
Yeah, and I know in Canada it's going to be like $2.99 or whatever the equivalent of that is. And then if you have a Kindle Unlimited account for a limited time on that day as well, you can download it for free.
For free, yes.
Okay? So that's pretty amazing. Okezie, before you go, Burnout to Victory. There are so many amazing stories in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this: if somebody's watching right now and they're going through a burnout, what would you say to them?
I'm just going to take them to take a deep breath, exhale slowly, and just think what will make them happy.
Wow.
What will make you happy? What will be that thought that will put a smile? Okay. And I'm going to just ask them to take a piece of paper and write it down. And I'm going to ask them to just write that down several times in a day, 3 times a day.
Wow.
And I bet you that in 30 days' time, they will get an inspiration.
Wow.
Of what a blueprint that will change their lives forever.
Amazing. So write it down every day. What makes you happy for 30 days? Why every day, Okezie?
Writing things down, like I told you, is programming your thinking. Okay. Now, the process of writing it down helps to imprint that in your subconscious mind. Again, the subconscious mind, where is the seat where creation and action takes place. So when they write it down, they kind of mask all the things they've been trying to do before that has led to the burnout. And then they kind of mask it. You see, it was someone who said that you cannot create a new system out of depending on the old system. You have to create a new system, put your energy on the new system until that new system maxes out or stifles out the old system. So when you are writing that, you get that ability to mask, your old thinking, what has brought the burnout, replace it with a new system. Okay.
Wow.
And the subconscious mind does not know the difference between
Difference,
what is
right?
true
Yeah.
and what is not, what is false. Okay.
Mm.
But what you continue to put before it, it will accept it as true. And
Mm.
it will go ahead to create that thing for you by bringing the right people, by bringing the right resources to you to make that thing happen. Because
That's incredible.
the law is that what you think is what you become. People mix up thinking with, oh, a mental activity of just, oh, I remember that. No, thinking is putting something, a thought or an idea on the screen of your mind. That's what thinking is all
Wow.
about. So when you
That's
keep
incredible.
thinking of anything, awareness grows. Once you
Yes.
continue to think on something, awareness on how to make that thing happen grows. Awareness of connecting with the right people who have the other missing puzzle grows. Okay? Because, if I think of buying the kind of sweater that you are wearing, it's blue.
Yes.
I'll begin to see blue everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah.
How it works. So let's think less. I'm going to tell this fellow, please think less of your situation and what is making you feel so frustrated, and think of something new that makes you smile. Focus on it every day, and you see what will happen at the end of 30 days.
I love it. Love it. Well, Casey, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you,
And,
Gordon,
for
for
folks who are
having me.
watching, please, remember February 16th, go and support Casey, all the authors, and just buy a copy, like buy a copy, Landed for Success
I
on that
copy.
day. Copies, right? Like give some to your friends.
Yes.
And I love that. And,
Valentine
okay,
is coming. Oh, it's going to be after Valentine. Anyway, but give it as a
yes,
Valentine gift.
a nice Valentine's gift. That's amazing. Okay, see, I'm going to put you on the spot if that's okay before you go. So
Sure.
all my guests, I asked them 3 questions, but I'm actually going to ask you 4, right? Because as I'm reading your story, what a beautiful story, and your
Thank
children, their names are so beautiful. I want you to. What are their names? What are their names? I want to hear from you. Like you probably say it in a way where it actually sounds like poetry. What are their names?
Okay, my first daughter, her name is Ngozi. It means blessing.
Wow.
My second child is called Chidiebube. That means Chidiebu. That means God is awesome.
Wow.
And my
Blessings, God is awesome. I mean, what amazing messages you're telling your 2 kids. What about the third one?
and my third daughter, my third child, and my second daughter, her name is Onyinyechi. That means the gift of God.
Wow. That's amazing. The gift of God. Well, that's powerful. Thank you so
And
much
my,
for sharing
and
that.
my son, my last child, Chimela, means God has done me well.
Wow. That's
Yes.
powerful. Can
Thank
you
you.
imagine he's gone through life, all his life, that auto suggestion you gave him, like, God has done me well, right? Because how many of us go through life with a chip on our shoulders instead? Well, thank you so much. That's pretty powerful. Now, to get to know you a bit, okay? So again, for our friends who are watching, remember on the 16th, you can go and support Okezie by buying a copy of the book on the official launch day. Casey, question number 1: what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is orange.
Orange. Okay, orange. Very few people I've had picked orange. So if you had a favorite ice cream, say if you had a favorite, what do you think your case would say? My dad's favorite ice cream is
Chocolate.
chocolate. Okay, okay. Third question is last question for you would be, okay, if you had a magic wand, okay, and you could wave that wand, do one thing right now for Okezie. Think about that for a minute, not for anybody else. Because you have such a servant's heart. You just want to serve, you want to give to others, you want to help others, right? But I want you to
Yes.
go, if you could do one thing for Okezie right now, what would you do for Okezie? What would you want to do?
For Casey, I want a platform where I can just be able to, change people's perspective for the better.
Okay.
Because you see, the period we're living in now, people are going through a lot.
Yes.
People are going through a lot. I just want to have a platform where I can thank people. A platform where I can inspire people and
Wow.
help people to have a change in their mindset Okay.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I want, that platform where I can do that.
You're doing that now through one, you're doing it through a book, Land for
Yes,
Success.
yes,
Two, you're doing it right now as we speak,
yes.
right?
And
I can
I
see
want them also to get a copy of this
of the
book,
book.
not only for
Yes.
themselves, but
Yes.
to others. Because then
Let's
they're going to have
Mhm.
this inspiration that,
Yes.
me and my other co-authors have penned down. And, it's like pouring an experience in there that will plant a seed in their minds.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. You can do that. I can see you starting a podcast. Starting a podcast with a platform where once a week they can come and have you help change their thinking,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Thank you for that idea.
We can talk some more about that. I'd absolutely love to help you with that if possible. So again, everyone, if you're watching, thank you so much. Casey's he's in Nigeria right now, and I know we have friends from all. But oh, you know what, Casey, let me ask you this before we go.
Okay.
Um, you're such a big fan of Bob Proctor, Napoleon Hill, The Power of the
Correct.
Human Spirit. Um, John Shin is the executive producer of Think and Grow Rich Legacy, the movie. And he's written the forward in the book as well. So it's like, you're part of this family of authors with John Shin. And a few weeks ago, our Land for Success members in India and Singapore and Malaysia organized a movie night for India. And it was actually like 7:30 in the morning over there. And we had several hundred watching Think and Grow Rich, the movie together on Zoom from their own home, from their own computer. I'm just curious, could we pull that off? And are there folks over, let's say in Africa, over in Nigeria, that would say if Okezie could organize with Sir John Shin and Land for Success a movie night where we could bring Think and Grow Rich into their living room? What are your thoughts?
It's doable because we have a huge audience here in Nigeria. So I'm looking forward to that. We can do that. We can swing it.
So if thoughts are things, that's what you and I are going to start thinking about. Wouldn't that be a great platform? You were talking about a platform. Is that a platform where you could continue to give back and help others land for success?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Amazing. Well, before we go, Casey, do you have any final thoughts or comments for the folks who are watching?
Oh, yes. Just, guys, people's hearts are failing them, but keep your vision alive. Find something to remind yourself of what makes you happy.
Wow.
Find a way to remind yourself of it every day. Keep it on the screen of your mind, and it will happen.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Okezie. And for everyone that's watching, thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day.
Everyone, go get a copy of this book and also give to your friends. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing